going on, everyone? Tom here from Pizarro's Pieces, and I'm back today with a little pickup video. So obviously, where I've not done any videos for several months now, I haven't done any sort of pickup videos. So I'm just I've collated a load of bits together here that I've picked up since pretty much sort of Christmas. Including some Christmas presents that I've got here as well. So I'm just going to sort of run through some bits and pieces that I have picked up over the last few months for my own personal collection. But first of all, I want to say a massive thank you to Gary Mills, who follows me on Instagram. I follow him as well, who kindly sent me through a package of a couple of bits that he got for me that while he was away for, I think, for work, and he was in Hong Kong. So he got me these couple of kaiju. So I don't know where these are from. They're both, one's marked 2014, one's marked 2017. This one here kind of looks like a knockoff Godzilla. See it in the light there. The light's not particularly great. And then we've got this like lobster looking kind of guy as well, which, funny enough, I have a version of that in my collection, but he's bigger than this. So I don't know if these are Ultraman, I'm not too sure. And then this is really, really cool. So if you guys have played Crocodile Dentist, I think the game's called. This is like a Godzilla version. So basically you push the teeth down until he snaps. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to keep it in the packet. You can see there, and it's obviously all got Japanese writing on it. Press any of the teeth, and then obviously when he snaps, you lose. So that is pretty cool. So big thank you to Gary Mills, who follows me on Instagram, for them little bits and pieces. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to run through a few bits. I haven't bought a huge amount for myself. I say I haven't bought a huge amount. What is here is quite a lot, but this is obviously sort of 3 months worth. Nothing here is from America. So obviously I've done a video on New York. I am due to do a video on the Chicago, when I visited the Chicago toy show as well. But I'm not including any of that stuff in this video. Everything that I've got here currently is from the UK. So either eBay or toy shows or shops as well, and I'm kind of just going to pick up bits and pieces as I go. So most recently, some of you guys who follow me on social media will know now that I've got a WWE Elite focus, so I'm kind of getting ones that from when I was a kid. So the Hulk Hogan's, Ultimate Warriors, Macho Man, Randy Savages. So I'll pick this up in Wilkinson's. They look like they've just gone on the shelf, and they were marked up at 18 quid, and they made a bit of an error on it, and I ended up getting it for 13 quid. So we've got Shane McMahon, here comes the money I got there. So yeah, 13 quid. I've already opened him, and he's up there on the shelf with the rest of my elites, so that was pretty cool. I'm just having a look around now. So yesterday, this turned up in the post yesterday. Now this is pretty cool. This is, I know some people might turn their noses up a little bit at knockoffs or bootlegs, whatever you want to call them. So I paid £20 for this. Let me just get the box up and drop a load of boxes while I'm there. So this is the Yamaguchi, sorry, I can just about pronounce it, the Revolver Tech Venom figure. So there's the box. Like I said, this is not a legit version. This is a bootleg version, though the packaging and everything is done pretty well. This cost me £20, posted from, I'm guessing it's China. It said it came from Ireland, but it's a pretty cool figure, quite a bit of weight to it, and the detail and the articulation is really, really good. Let me try and get a close up for you guys. So yeah, I'm not too sure how much the real version of this goes for. I think it's probably like over 100 quid, but like I said, there's a lot of articulation, and it comes with a little display stand. I'm really pleased with it. I'm not looking to go and spend hundreds of pounds on things, that, especially when it looks pretty good and it displays well, and it does display well. So yeah, 20 quid for that. I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, while we're on the subject of recent things, this and Venom as well, this is sick. So I went to a couple of weeks ago, I went to a shop. So I know a guy called Matt of Course Collectibles, who now co-runs a toy and comic shop in Watford called Geeks. And me and my mate Vic from Fistful of Collectibles went down there a few weeks ago, and I picked up a few bits, and this was on display there. So I was really interested in it, and I said to Matt, could you hold it for me and then bring it to Sandown Toy Show, and we'll do a trade or buy a swap trade deal, let us know. We ended up doing a trade deal, so I ended up swapping this for some He-Man bits, some vintage He-Man bits. This has been hand painted because I believe this comes as just a kit, and the base has been custom made by someone who actually watches my YouTube channel and follows me on social media, Michael Proctor. You guys probably would have seen a video previously where he sent me a package. So this is like a Venom statue. It's not got too much weight to it. Well, the actual statue itself hasn't. The base has got a little bit. I'm really pleased with this. It is really cool. The detail is unreal. Let me try and get a close up for you guys, as you can see. And that has fitted in nicely. As you can see, the base, the custom base that Michael's made, that is a really cool item. I got that at a really good deal. Matt had it at a good price anyway, but obviously where we ended up doing the trade, it worked out even better. So for me, because it means that I didn't have to spend any money, and ultimately I got it effectively swapped it for some stock that I had. So yeah, while I was there, I actually went to Geeks to get some Gremlins gear. Matt was kindly holding a load of Gremlins bits for me, and I got a really good deal on some of this, and this is stuff that I didn't have. So first of all, this is really good, this set. So this is the Stripe, Gizmo and the Poker Gremlin NECA triple pack, which is not that common. You don't really see it that often. I've seen it on eBay a few times. Some people put it up for ridiculous money. I got this at a really good price. And funny enough, while I was there, they actually had all three versions of these separate. So I already got Gizmo and Stripe on the green NECA cards, the original NECA cards. But Matt had all three separately on the white cards, which is these ones. So there's Gizmo. So I took all of them. Being a Gremlins fan, I thought might as well just get all of them. It's different to the triple pack. There's the poker player, again on the slim white NECA cards rather than NECA packaging that they do now. These were a bit different, the older ones. And then there's Stripe. So like I said, I got a really good deal on these guys. I was super pleased, and it was worth the journey to go to Watford. I do recommend it, guys, if you're ever in the area. I also got this off him. So this is a Gremlins Colourform adventure play set. So it's a vintage Gremlins sort of. It's not a board game. Create your own Gremlins adventures with Colourforms plastic pieces that stick like magic. There you go. Again, not something you often see in the UK, so I was super pleased to get that. So big thank you to Matt, and I can't remember the other guy's name. It's past me, but the guys at Geeks in Watford, it is a really good shop, guys. So if you're ever in the area of Watford town centre, it's literally just off the town centre. Be sure to go in there and have a butcher's. So the last few bits, going back a while now. So this is bits from Christmas that I got. So my missus kindly bought me a few Gremlins NECA figures to near complete collection now. I'm literally 4 away, I think, from a complete NECA collection. So this is the Mohawk Gremlin, which only came out sort of, I think it was October it came out, this one. So this is like the Mohawk Gremlin from number 2 with the machine gun, which they kind of did NECA did the version, the Nintendo version, the NES version of it, like a pixelated version, which I've also got in my collection. So I got that for Christmas. My missus got me that one for Christmas, and she also got me these 3 as well. The first one was the small version of Stripe, which yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got his little mohawk as well. So I've got that one. Put that there. and then I've got Haskins. So really, I'm kind of sort of, apart from the Phantom Gremlin that I need, and I need the large Daffy, I was kind of down to the last ones that are quite easy to get, and these are quite easy to get, so she bought a set of 3 of these. So there's Haskins, and unfortunately the set of 3 that she bought, and it was too late. So what happened was she bought the set of 3 and wrapped them up, didn't really look or anything. This is the sad Gizmo, which comes as part of that set with Haskins and Stripe, but inside the packaging his head has come loose somehow, and it's like wedged. You can't really notice it unless you look from a proper angle, but there's sad Gizmo, and as you can see his head's kind of come a little bit loose. If you look at him from there, he looks okay, which is fine, and that's probably why he's sad, because his head's come off. But yeah, so they were another 4 that my missus got me for Christmas, so that was pretty cool. And then while we're on the subject of Christmas, my mum got me a few bits and pieces, and always getting geeks bits and pieces. She got me this cool Venom money bank that I had seen before previously in America a couple of times. I might have seen it here, but I never sort of thought to pick it up. It's quite big, to be honest with you, and it is quite detailed. It displays really well, and obviously there's the slot for your money. And my mum picked that up for me. I think she got a really good price on it, if I remember rightly. So more additions to the Venom collection. So yeah, guys, so lastly, I'm going to quickly go through these with you. So they're on boards behind me. As mentioned in my last couple of videos, I have started a new collection, a new focus, more stuff, more plastic crap. I've started collecting the animated Spider-Man figures, and this escalated quite quickly because I'm in bulk. So I originally managed to get 6 to start with, so I ended up getting the Lizard, Green Goblin, Scorpion, Dr. Octopus, the Hunter, and Smythe, I think it was. And then I bought the Vulture, and then I bought Tombstone and Rhino, and then I managed to get a really good deal from America, a really good deal. And these are the harder ones to get that cost more money. I ended up getting Chameleon, Punisher, Mysterio. I also bought Morbius, and I've got on the way, I've got Kingpin, the Alien Slayer, Carnage. There's not many more I need. In regards to villains, I kind of need the Prowler and I need Shocker, but apart from that, and there's not too many more that I need now. So I've kind of, they're hard to display because they're carded action figures, so I've kind of put them on these boards that I used to use for shows, when I used to sell carded figures at shows. So let me try and lift this up without any of them falling down. So the lighting's quite bright on them. So as you can see, we've got at the top, we've got Vulture, Rhino, Lizard, and then we've got Green Goblin, Scorpion, Dr. Octopus, Hunter, Smythe, and Hobgoblin. Now all these cards are pretty good, apart from Hobgoblin that I've imported at the bottom there. I've got him, I think I've got it from Greece, that one, and the card's pretty dented up, but the rest of them are really good. 5 or 6 of them came from a collection, a guy who's been selling me quite a few bits and pieces recently, James Gibson. So they were really looked after, nice clear bubbles. So yeah, them ones, that's the bulk of them. And now I've got another stand. Let me just show you guys. Let me grab this one. And as mentioned, I do have another half a dozen or so coming, I think. So then here's the other board I've got. I'm probably going to need a third board because there's more coming. Let's get them up, try and get them up without moving them. So we have, at the bottom there you can just about see Morbius and Tombstone. Then we've got Mysterio, Punisher, Chameleon. And then we've got the Web Racer Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and the superposable Spider-Man at the top. And some of these are really good, like the Mysterio one. I really like sorry, the lighting's a bit too bright. I also do have Venom on this card. He is in the Venom collection, which is up there. I wanted to keep him separate from all of these. Let's just put this down. I wanted to keep them separate from these because I have got, my Venom collection is separate. So there isn't many. I mean, I only started collecting these 2 months ago, and I've got that many. And like I said, I do have Kingpin coming, I have Carnage coming, I have the Alien Slayer coming. So it is literally just a handful more now that I want. The Prowler I want. I do want the Shocker, another figure that's quite hard to get. You don't see him pop up in the UK often. Probably Nick Fury, maybe Hydra Man. There isn't too many that I want to get. I'm not looking to get a complete collection. I mean, let me just have a look on the back here of this one. Yeah, see all these on the back I've got on the back of this one. So let me look on the back of the Punisher, because I think the Punisher might have been the second series. So yeah, you got Nick Fury that I haven't got. Venom 2, which is the removable mask, I've also got up there. So I've got the 2 versions of Venom up there. Nick Fury, the 6-arm Spider-Man, so the Spider-Man with the 6 arms. Doppelganger is another one that I might want. There isn't many now. There may be another 5 or 6 that I want to get before I say, yeah, enough's enough, and I don't want any more. I'm not going to start buying the ones, because it went on, and they had Captain America come out in these cards, and there were some really silly ones. I might get Electro is another one, another villain that I'll probably look for. So yeah, guys, there is a lot, but that is sort of 3 months worth of gear. Weather's pretty shocking. Again, it's snowing really heavily at the minute, so I doubt I'll be going to any boot sale tomorrow. So still, I'm waiting to go to my first boot sale of the season, and I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately. So no boot sale videos. I will do a tour of the room soon. A little sort of 10-15 minute video going into more detail. Just need to have a little tidy up in here. There's still some stock in here that I need to get down into the garage. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So that's sort of like my pickups from the sort of last, I don't know, 12 weeks, maybe a bit longer. I have calmed down, but still bits and pieces coming in, but I've been concentrating more on stock than myself. So guys, if you're watching this video and you ain't subscribed, please consider to do so. Don't forget, you can catch me on all social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. All the links are below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Or if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Whatever tickles your fancy, I don't mind. Guys, thanks for viewing. And until the next video, I'll see you then.